Alright, so maybe a weird note is the wrong choice of words, but it feels like it wants to go somewhere when it's unresolved. Um, like finishing halfway through a sentence and not completing the sentence. So if we have the B minor chord again, and you start a phrase, all right, I'm gonna go make dinner now. Bye. But it wants to go back into the chord, and ending a phrase on an um, out of chord or out of key note will sound like it's not finished. It's like, oh, I made this and didn't get done with it. um, that's maybe a bad analogy, but it's like not finishing a sentence. And the same with A major, for instance. That's home. That's fine. Feels good. Feels safe. Feels warm. Then maybe you have the fifth. That's all right too. You have the third. And going back to any of those notes will feel pretty much like we've come back. So if we start on a note that's not in the chord, we could resolve back into one of those notes. Ah. Where does it want to go? What do we want to say? Oh, we're back home. Good, good, good. Okay. And that can be the one of the things that really add to your playing is if you have a phrase and you add some tension, you build the tension through the phrase, and then you fall back into a good harmony, like it's all coming together in the end. And if we create even more tension, we could even play some notes that are not sounding good. It could be like this. Maybe let's try and make that go back in somehow. Obviously, this is an extreme example, but it kind of shows that certain notes will sound like, some notes will sound more iffy, more out there, and other notes will sound safe. And if we go through all the notes of the A major, on the A major chord, every 12 notes, all the 12 notes. Root. I have the minor second. Not so good. Then we have the major second. It's alright, it's not too bad. We have the minor third. Have the major third. The fourth. Perfect fourth. We go. Flat five. That gives sort of a Lydian feel. And then into like a fifth. gonna jump back here. We have the what are we on now? Like flat 6. Sixth. Oh no, right too. And then the minor 7th. And the major 7th. And then the octave again, back home. And landing, like, it's sort of a spectrum, and landing on some of those notes will sound less out there, and some of those notes will sound more in. Major 2nd. And the 6th. Rude. Major 2nd. And major 3rd. But if I went minor 2nd and minor 3rd, it was rude, and then minor 2nd. Minor 3rd. And